Morning, everyone. Is my voice audible? Is my voice audible? Okay. Yes, in the previous class, we have discussed about the uh, what will be the active buttons, what are the attributes, why XML, all those things that we have discussed. Now we'll discuss one of the view. We'll discuss one of the view. There are so many views are there. As I already shown you in the previous classes, see here in this is one screen. Here, see so many views are there. It can be text view, button, image view, recycler view, fragment. There are so many views are there. Each one is called as a view. All these views that can be stored in the layouts, constraint layout, linear layout, in order to organize. If it wants to look some structure, then it should be added inside the layouts or inside the containers. Now, what we are going to discuss is one of the view, that is text view. In this chapter, text view and scrolling views. You can see this scroll view here in the containers. Text view will come under the text section, and scroll view will come under the container section. Okay. Next. What actually is text view is all about? See, in so many websites everywhere you have seen there will be a text box, forums. If I say some forums in HTML, if I want to show the images, see these images. Here this is a text box where you can enter the gender, male and female. This is called as a radio buttons. This is a text box once again. These are all not which comes under the text view. The text view is there is an option just to set the text like this name. You can see this name, right? This name, first name, last name, date of birth. Here, this text is fixed, right? In the background, they have created one text. It is in the HTML. Now I am talking about the Java application. Here, this text view is all about to set the text. That's all. The text view is all about to set the text. There, you cannot edit from the front end. It is not a text box where you can erase it and once again type whatever you want. From the background, from the database, you have to set the value that will be visible. Is it clear? What is the text view? Text view ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Text view ಅನ್ನೋದೊಂದು it is just a view where it is going to display the text on the screen. ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರೋ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಎಡಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಡೇಟಾ ಬೇಸ್ ಇಂದಾನೆ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಡೇಟಾ ಬೇಸ್, that only you have to add, that only you have to change, then only it will be visible on the screen. That is called as a text view. Example, in the HTML it is like this, first name, last name. These are the things you cannot edit, but in these forums, text boxes, these text boxes you can write something and erase. Once again type, erase. But this first name, last name, date of birth, email ID, this is fixed. If you want to change, you have to open the code and change, or else if it is coming from the database, means from the database you have to change it. That is the thing. Now, if you know this text view, this is a class. The text view is a class. The class is nothing but in the Java, everything is a class. I think in the data structures, if you know the data structures, there you have heard about the class. That class, which will comes under the main class called view class. The top parent class is view class. All the parent class view class that will it is been inherited to the text view, which is the parent class view, which is the child class text view. Then if it displays only the text on the screen, there should be some properties. There should be some properties. What are those properties? In order to how big the text view should be, how the text should be appear, what is the size, what is the ID, all those things. Those are called as text view attributes. The text view attributes, as I already said, in the XML, attributes means there is some format. What is that format? Android colon attribute name equals within the double quotes value. Android colon attribute name equals within the double quotes value you have to write. This thing, any view, by default, these two will be there. It can be text box, drop down, everything. By default, what will be there is, it is a height and width. The possible option for the height and width are, first option, match underscore parent, which fits to the entire screen. Another option, wrap underscore content. How much space is required? Only that much it is going to take. Another option is directly you writing 20 dp, 30 dp. dp means device independent pixels. That size you are going to give. Is it clear? Minimum two attributes is by default, the first two attributes that you are going to write is layout underscore width and layout underscore height. If you see the code here, see, I'll add one text view now. I'll add one text view in this. I'll go to the design part. I'll take the text view and I'll drop at the bottom. Now, if you open to the code view and if you check, there will be a text view. See this text view. By default, the two properties are ID, layout width, layout height, and what the text should look. Inside that, what it should display, that is this text view. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, see, if you see from here, it doesn't look so, but if you go to the code and you can see those this view, the text view, edit text, you can see it, but from the design mode, if you go and see, it is not visible. That is why if you run the same program directly, you connect the mobile and here that devices will be visible. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿವೈಸಸ್ ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವುದು ನಿಮ್ ಸ್ಯಾಮ್ಸಂಗ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಯಾಮ್ಸಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. The devices will be visible here. And in your mobile, one setting should be done. That setting is you have to developer mode should be on. You have to switch on the developer mode. For that, you have to go to the settings in that about phone. There will be a build number of the software. On top of that build number, you have to click 3 times. ಈ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಫೋನ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಐಕಾನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ 3 ಸಲ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡೆವಲಪರ್ ಮೋಡ್ ಆನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. After that, just with the USB, you connect it to the mobile and from that you connect the computer. Then in the Android Studio, that device will be available. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ರನ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ APK, this APK will be this app is going to run on your mobile. Now, two things we have done. One is layout width and height. Another one is text. See here, hello world. This is the text we want to display on the screen. That is what you are seeing here. Text one. ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ ಹಲೋ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಅದು ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಈ ಕಾರಣ. This is the one. Because of Android text equals hello world. If you write your name here and if you run here within the app, you can see that name. Within the app, you can see that name. It is not always you have to directly, it is not always you should give directly the value here. Even this value you can be fetched from string.xml. I have shown you one file called string.xml. Where is that? It is inside the values inside that string.xml. From here also you can fetch. From here also you can fetch. But the syntax you have to follow is @string/hello world. If you give the name, you will get a value. With this ID, text, the height and width. Along with this, the commonly used, most oftenly used properties are these things. Can anyone say what is the use of edit this text view? Can we edit the text in this? Once it is displayed, can we edit the text from the app? A mobile app ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ text ಬಂದಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ change ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ? Can anyone answer? Can anyone answer whether the text which is visible on the text view, whether it can be edited? No, yes. Vidyarani? Vidya? Are you there, Vidya? Syed? Syed?
Yes, sir.
Syed Jalil Damas.
Sir. Hello. Yes, sir.
Can we edit the text in this? Your voice is not audible. You are saying something. Syed, you are saying something, but it is not audible here.
Sir.
You can send it in the chat itself. You can type in the chat and you can send. These are the most commonly used attributes along with the height, width, the text and the ID. The first one is the text color. See, since we cannot edit the text, but we can set the color of the text. How it should appear. What should be the size of the text? What should be the style, whether it is bold, italic, or both bold and italic. And interface, the typeface. The typeface is, it is once again the style, the Times New Roman. In that way, you have so many other options: normal, sans, serif, or monospace. See, in the Microsoft Word, we used to set right Times New Roman. That is the one. Line spacing you can set. Line spacing option you can set it here. Then one more thing is, since this is a text view, there can be a HTML tags that can come from the database, or you can display the website URLs or website page you are going to display, or you are going to display the phone numbers. In that case, you have to set the type of the data to the attribute called Android colon autolink. ಆ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿದಿರಲ್ಲ, URL ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ URL ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಇಮೇಲ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಫೋನ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. By default in the background they have a different ways they will display the phone numbers. ಆ ಹೈಲೈಟ್ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ಲ ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Android colon auto link phone. If you set this property like this in the Android Studio, go to the Android this XML code, and in this text view, you can write this auto link. Then within the double quotes, you know you are going to display the phone numbers in this. If you write like this, Android colon auto link phone, the meaning of this is, in this text view, we are going to display the phone. Instead of this, if you write email, we are going to set the emails in this. What is the use of setting this auto link is, if it is an email, the way of appearance to the user is different. For phone number is different. If it is not in the proper format, what is the proper format for the email? The domain name should be there, @ the username, @ then domain name .com. That should be the format. If you specify like this email, if it is in the not proper format, then it will show you that error. ಈ ತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ 10 digits ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸೆಟ್. ಇದನ್ನ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ ಲುಕ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್. Even you can use the HTML tags in between. Even you can use the HTML tags in between. That if you want to assume that in the code which it is going to set to the screen, if it contains single quote or double quote, if it contains single quote or double quote, the meaning of the single quote is different. Within the text, it is different. Within the HTML tags, it is different. That is why, in order to override its property, you have to add backslash. Backslash ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕೋಟ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಕೋಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆ, ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕೋಟ್ಸ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಕೋಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Assume that you have written some text. I like Android subject, comma, within the single quotes you are writing. Within the single quotes, I like Android subject, and you close the single quote. The same thing that you want to display it on the app, it is not going to display that. That single quotes, it is not going to be displayed. It is going to remove that. Because that single quote, that will treat it as an HTML text. That is why what you should do is, you have to add backslash before that. Backslash single quote, I like this Android subject, backslash single quote. Then it is going to remove the property of the single quote, and that that text with the single quotes, it will appear on the screen. If you want to bold any characters, you can add these HTML tags. Even the HTML tags will be understood. Even the HTML tags will be understood. The next one, if you want to refer from the Java, you want to find out you have to get the object of the text view. ನೀವು ಜಾವಾ ಈಗ XML ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೋಡ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀರ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಜಾವಾ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ನ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತೀರ. ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸೆಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಈಗ ಹಲೋ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಲೋ India anta change ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. You have set the first name to Hello World. After that, you want to change it to Hello India. If you want to change that, first what you should get is in the Java program, find view by ID function you have to use, and you have to give the name. The format of the name is r dot id dot the ID of the text view. A text view ID ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಟನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಟನ್ ಅಂತ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕೋಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಕ್ಯಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಎಡಿಟ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಎಡಿಟ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಬರಬೇಕು. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೌ. This is an object to show that text view. The next line is the text dot set text hello India that you can pass. Hello world ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು hello India ಅಂತ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜಾವಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೊಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಬೇಕು, ಇದೊಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಬೇಕು. These two things are required. Get the object of the particular view and then get the object of the particular view. ಆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕು. ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್, ಇದು ಐಡಿ. ಆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ದಟ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಡಾಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ hello world or hello any other message. This is how you are going to access the text view from the Java code. To refer the text view in your Java code, you have to use the resource ID. There a doubt ಇದೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇವೆರಡು ಲೈನ್. ಈ ತರ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ ಜಾವಾ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಮೇನ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಡಾಟ್ ಜಾವಾ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. See this. Find view by ID r dot id dot toolbar. ಈ ತರ ಜಾವಾ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Yes, this is all about the text view. This is all about the text view. What are the things we discuss now? What is a text view? What are the normal basic attributes? Which are the attributes? Height, width, and ID and text. Which are the extra attributes we are going to use? Text, text appearance, text style, auto link, all those things that we have discussed. After that, how to change it from the Java code. Get the object of the text view and how to change the text. These are the three things we have discussed. Now, the second view we are discussing is scrolling view. What is this scrolling view is? This text. Normally, the text will be around some 100 lines. Assume that normally it cannot be a single line or some 2 to 3 lines. Any article, magazines that it is going to come in your app. ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಡೈಲಿ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲದು ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಒಂದು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ 2 to 3 ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಾ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಸಮ್ 100 ಲೈನ್ಸ್. ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡೂ? ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಲ್ ಇಟ್. ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಲ್ ವಿತ್ ಯುವರ್ ಫಿಂಗರ್. If it wants to scroll means in the background there should be a scroller. Scroll view should be there. ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಓದ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ನೀವು ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಂಗ ಕೆಳ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಂಗ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಲ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Creating a layout with the scroll view. What you should add first? First you have to add scroll view. ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ scroll view? Activity underscore main design ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ scroll view ಇದೆ. This scroll view first you have to add. After that you have to add all the views. But now I have already added so many. See, ಈ scroll view ಏನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ, this scroll view, it should be added first. After that, you have to add all the things. Because that is a container. If it is a container means outside, there should be a scroll view and all the other elements should come inside this. It is like a container, one box. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವ್ಯೂಸ್ ಏನೇನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಬಟನ್, ಚೆಕ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್, ರೇಡಿಯೋ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಏನೇನ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲದು ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು. See, this is the scroll view outside. Within that, text view, which is an article. ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಗಝಿನ್, ವಿಜಯ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ, any content which is in the soft mobile application. If you are going to see, the best example is this one. ಈ ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಲ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್, ಮ್ಯಾಗಝಿನ್ಸ್, ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ರೀಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮೊಬೈಲ್. ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಆಪ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಲ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. In case inside the scroll view there is an article, but there are two articles are there. One should be, it is an heading, and other things are a content. If the subheading should be in some bold, and the remaining article, it should be in the font size less than the heading. If you want to differentiate in terms of the sizes, heading ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೊಡ್ಡದ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಬಿಗ್ಗರ್ ಸೈಜ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದಿ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇರೋ ಅದ್ರ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅದು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಹೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಗಿಂತ ಬೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು. ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಯುವರ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್, ಯುವರ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಲ್ ವ್ಯೂ you have to use the layout that is called linear layout, which is vertical layout. See, I have no doubt in this group, is anyone not going to understand Kannada, or else I don't use it. In between I don't use it. That is why anyone who cannot understand Kannada, please send it in the chat, that then I'll completely use English itself. Anyone have a problem? Shall I use Kannada in between, or else you won't complete my presentation in English itself? Wait, I want the quick answers. Please reply. Boys and girls, please reply. Okay, no problem. Anyone have a problem? Okay. So this linear layout, why? Inside this scroll view, why there is a linear layout is, that is one reason. You want two text views. The subheading should be in a different sizes. The appearance of the subheading is different. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಡ್ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಫಾಂಟ್ ಸೈಜ್ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರೋ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಸೈಜ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ. ಈ ತರ ಒಂದ್ರ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಲ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಲೇಔಟ್ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಲೇಔಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯೂಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. See here in the Android Studio, scroll view is there. Within that, linear layout is there. Within this, you have to this is how. Within this, you have to add all the elements. ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗಡೆ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಲ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಲೇಔಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯೂಸ್. ಲಿತ್ತಲ್ one text view, another text view. How many you want, you can write. This is what they are saying. One scroll view irli, adrogade linear layout irli, adr olgade ni multiple text view. Modalne text view, it is for headings. Another text view is for article. This is what they are saying it here. See, if you take in terms of time to display it on the screen. See, from outside when we see, Okay, it looks very good. But whenever we start using the tab, if it takes too much time to load, then whether we are going to use that application, ನೋಡಕ್ಕೇನೋ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ನೀವು ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಾದ್ರೂ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೋಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? We are not going to use that. We are going to uninstall that app and we are going to use the another one. That is what we are speaking now, performance. See, this text view, it is going to take too much time because all of our views are in the memory. And we are going to have multiple linear layout inside that, because so they will not only be single linear layout, because so many articles are there means, if there are so many articles means inside a scroll view there will be so many linear layouts. So many linear layouts means there are nested instances are there. There will be, which is called as a deep hierarchy, that will always slow down the performance. ಒಂದೇ ಪೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಲೇಔಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಲೇಔಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ there are multiple layouts, that always it is going to slow down the performance. That is why you have another option which is better to the linear layouts. It is the relative layout or the grid layout. That will is going to improve the performance. That is better. They have, the survey is done. See, the survey is done, and then they have checked. There, they have observed that if they are, because of using the linear layout, there is a slowdown in the performance compared to the relative layouts or the grid layout. When they have used that, there is a overall improve in the performance. That is why it is better to use the relative layout, linear layout badli. See, this is one example of the article which I said. ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ನೀವು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರ, ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಒಂದು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್. If you have seen like this, what is there in the background is scroll view with the text view, and the layout inside that it is relative layout. ಈಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ, ನೀವು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಆಪ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಲ್ ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಆಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಅಂತ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಲ್ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಕೋಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಡೆಡ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಲ್ ವ್ಯೂ. ಏನಾರ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? Both the scroll view and this is both the diagrams. One is the scroll view with the text view, another scroll view with the linear layout. ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಈ ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಲ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಲರ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ. What you see, the right hand side, see here there is a scroll right, that is not going to be enabled. How much size it takes, that much text only it is visible, even though the text is there. Since if it is not possible to scroll, that is why you are not able to see the next text. Finally, this is the code which I have shown. Scroll view, linear layout, text view, text view. ಇದೇ code. Finally, this is the code which I have to write if you want to display an article subheading and the article. See, in this chapter, they can ask you like this: explain the text view and all its attributes. Explain the text view and all its attributes. Or the second questions can be: write a code which uses two text views to display the article and article subheading with the help of scroll view and linear layout. Write a code, write a code which display an article subheading and the article with the use of text view, linear layout and scroll view. In that case, you have to write this code. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ಆ ತರ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಸಬ್ಹೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯೂ, ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಲೇಔಟ್, ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಲ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೋಡ್ ಬರೀತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕೋಡ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. Please practice this code. This is the one which is going to be important in this chapter. Okay. Don't read this chapter 1.4, resources to help you learn. Just read 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Just forget this 1.4. Don't read this. Even 1.1, installing the Android Studio is also not required for the exam point of view. But for your knowledge purpose, you can read it. I'll say it in the first page itself. Here. Please read this introduction to Android 1.0. Just for your installation, for your understanding, knowledge purpose 1.1. 1.2 you have to read and 1.3 you have to read. Once again, you leave 1.4. 1.0, 1.2, 1.3 for exam and all for your knowledge purpose. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಲೆಸನ್ 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಯಾವ್ದಾವ್ದು ಓದ್ಬೇಕು ಯಾವ್ದಾವ್ದು ಓದ್ಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ? Next, we'll move on to the lesson 2. In the module 1, we'll move on to the lesson 2 that is called activities. We have class at 8:30. Class ಇದೆಯಾ 8:30 ಗೆ 8:25 ಗೆ? Okay. Please everyone send your attendance. Everyone please send your attendance. They have already sent, no problem. Okay. For another 5 minutes, I'll take, or 2 to 3 minutes, about this activities. See, what is this activity is all about? What is this activity is all about? See, in the Android, we are not going to call it as a screen. In the Android, we are not going to call it as a screen, every screen. We are going to call it as an activity. See here, in the Android Studio, see the first screen, which is called as activity underscore main.xml. Where exactly it contains? Inside the resource folder, layouts. See another one, content underscore main, fragment underscore first, fragment underscore second. Each one is called as a activity. For us, it looks as a screen. Namigadu screen. Adre in the Android, we are going to call it as an activity. Is it clear? What is called as an activity? An activity is an one screen in your app. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about what is an activity, how it should be created, how to move from one activity to the another activity. How to move from one activity means how to move from one screen to the another screen. What the logic we have to add it in the Java to move from one screen to the other screen. That we are going to discuss in this chapter. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇಂದ ಒಂದ್ ಬಟನ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಆಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಆ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಆ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿಯಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. ಈಚ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಹಿಯರ್. How we are going to move from one activity to the another activity? See here, your app, camera app, email app. If you click here, it will go to the camera. If you click this one, it will go to the email app. It means another screen. See, this is the home screen. This is another second screen. This is another screen, third screen. In that case, if it wants to move, if I click on this, it has to go to this screen. This is called one activity. This is another activity. This is one activity. Always the first screen what we see, that is called as activity underscore main. All the other screens we have to give the names. Now names ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. Okay. I'll explain all these things in the next class. Please inform others, those who have not joined to the meeting. Thank you. If you have sent the attendance, you can exit.